Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nkonye and I'm also known as NdiNaija. NdiNaija. Ja. Happy New Year's! Happy New Year, everyone, everywhere. Hope you're having fun. Happy New Year. Wow, that was loud. Everyone, everywhere. Hope you're having... I apologize for that. But hello. AB, Gigi, Sharia, how y'all's doing? How are you doing? Thanks for joining me on this wonderful occasion. It's Happy New Year time. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. We are going to do a couple of things. I have these two binders here with me because, thank you, I'm feeling a bit better. Yes, I have been partaking of medication and loads of sleep. Loads and loads of sleep. Yes. But I would like to set up my 2020 budget. I was supposed to film and I was supposed to publish this video today, but I couldn't film it because I've been sick, so I fell behind on other things. And now we are here. We're here. The first thing that I do want to do is to fill in this tracker. Now, if you have watched my setup video for this planner, this is my 2020 budget and goals planner. If you've seen my setup, you will see that I told you guys about this page. This is the annual bills tracker page. And what I want to do in order to set up my 2020 budget and bill tracker, I want to write and calculate what I spent on these items last year. Hey, Jesus. Can you imagine? We're saying last year. 2019 was last year, people. It was last year. So, excuse me. I've moved the new planner aside. I think I'm going to take these out. I've moved the new planner aside and the old planner, and we are going to complete this because I feel like you have to know where you're starting from in order to know where you're going. Right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Now, I'm not going to write my mortgage because I typically do not share that. Let me bring you guys in a little more. Can y'all see? Can you see that? Okay, now this is better. But I'm going to try. Now, I don't have all the numbers for all of these items. I have my typical bills here. Mortgage, electricity, water, internet, trash. I have my tithe. I'm not going to fill that out. I need to put something here so that I don't mistakenly put the number in. And you might ask, oh, why are you keeping your tithe away from us? Why are you keeping your mortgage away from us? Hey, just privacy. Just privacy. I'm a single mom, y'all. And I just need to keep some things private. Some things. Keep some things private. So I'm going to put this washi here to tell me that these items will be kept blank. So I personally feel like I said, you need to know where you're starting from in order to know where you're going. So I have all the bills written out: Verizon, Netflix, Audible, that. I couldn't fit everything here naturally. So I don't have all my subscriptions here. But I have the major things that need to be in my budget every single month, regardless of how I feel or what I do. Well, I guess you can remove Netflix and Audible if worst comes to worst. But excuse me. So we need to fill this in. See, if I had done this before, I would have filled it all in, or I would have sped through this part. So you guys are just gonna enjoy watching me write. I hope you enjoy it. Enjoy watching me write these items. I made myself a nice big spreadsheet. I had to just blitz it by. Oh, Sharia says no one should need to know unless they're paying it. I hear you. Look. But we can be nosy. We like to know things, and sometimes when you see other people's bills or what other people are paying, it helps because you can then go back to the company, whoever is your provider for whatever service, and say, hey, why are you guys charging me this much? I want my bill to go down to X amount. And it helps. So we're going to write down what we paid for electricity. And I think I'm just going to go all the way across. And I'll skip cell phone, Netflix, Audible. I'm not going to skip anything. Let's just see. This might end up being quite a long video. So in January, I paid $70. February, I paid $77.82. Now, I live in Texas, so yeah. March, $75.65. And I'm looking to the side here because that's where the bill thing is. Hi, Katrina. April, what did we pay in April? I paid $70. Now, one thing that I was doing is I was paying more than the minimum. So these numbers are not accurate as to, well, especially for electricity and internet. The numbers are not actually what I was charged. These numbers are what I paid. Yeah, for the most part. So April I paid $70. May I paid $70. June I paid $70. July I paid $75. Then August, one of the hottest months of the year, it jumped to $100. In September I paid $120. October I paid $125. November I paid $100. And in December we went all the way down to $60. Hi, Janitra. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And then I have a column here for average. Where's my calculator? And I have a column here for average and the total. Let's see what I paid. I should actually fill this all in before I start doing any calculations because otherwise numbers would be... No, let's do it all at once. So we have 12 months. We have, let's see, 70 plus 70 plus 70 plus 70 plus 75 plus 100 plus 120 plus 125 plus 100 plus 60. I paid $9.43. What? I made a huge mistake somewhere because my spreadsheet over there is telling me that was inaccurate. Okay, what did I do wrong? 70, 77.82, 75.65, 70, 70, 70. July was 75, August was 100. September was 120, October 125, November 100, December 60. Did I miss something? Because my spreadsheet says, well, I need to go back and check my spreadsheet apparently. Let's do this again, shall we? So y'all tell me what I got wrong. 70 plus 77, 82 plus 75, 65 plus 70 plus 70 plus 70 plus 75 plus 100 plus 120 plus 125 plus 100 plus 60. Now we got the right number. So the accurate number is 1013.47. Dividing that number by 12 to give me my average is $84.46. My plan is that when I'm making my budget, I will pay this average every month. Now, I can do one of two things. I can either take the highest number and I can use the highest number here and say that's going to be my budget, right? Actually, it will depend. It will depend on which one is the full complete highest. Let's just keep going. My saws was auto paid, so it was the exact amount. I didn't have to add or subtract anything, and that one was, whatever they charged me, that's what I paid, because that one was on auto pay. I don't like to have all of my bills on auto pay because just sometimes it's just Hi Raz, Happy New Year. Razmia is here. 6412. Whoa. Good thing I have this erasable pen. 6412, 7226, 6251, 6604, and June was also 6604. That's interesting. July. What did we pay for water in July? Why don't I have my home warranty here? That's interesting. Anyway, July. What did we pay for water in July? I really should have done this differently. 7226. 5643. September 6554. October 6917. November 6917. That's interesting. And December 6554. And I'm not going to do the addition here. I'm just going to write it based on what's in the spreadsheet. Yes, I'm just going to write it based on what's in the spreadsheet. So, based on the spreadsheet, we paid $794.92. One thing that this type of analysis does for me personally is it reminds me of just the value of money, right? Especially for someone like me who has in the past overindulged in washi tape purchases and sticker purchases. When you see that, look, your electricity costs this much a year and this, and you're seeing the numbers in the hundreds and the thousands, you change your mind quite a bit about what you want to purchase. You change your mind. Internet. This one I'm happy about because this has changed over the course of the year. You're going to see how it rose and then how it came down because I was done. The people said, "Oh, you we think you can pay more, so we'll ask you to give us more." And after a while, I said, "No, sir. I am not doing that." I started paying $90 so that it would cover the extra, this was $89.12, so that it would cover that. And then after some time, they were like, "Ooh, your $90 is insufficient, ma'am." Can you imagine? From 78. And then last year, I don't have my last year's analysis. Okay, let's continue. June, $90. July, 90. All the way through October, I paid $90. 90, 90, 90. October, I paid $90. Then in November, they said, your bill, ma'am, is 90. It was actually 92. It was 90. No. I don't remember exactly how it happened, but I paid 91.54, right? But what it was actually billed was closer to $96. But because of these little bits here and there, it sort of added up. And I told them, how am I paying $100 for only internet? Just internet alone. I don't have cable and all the other stuff. I don't even get my router from them. I don't get my router from them, like that router renting every month. I don't. And yet they charged me about $96 for internet. So I said no. Heck no. I was going to cancel. I was totally ready to cancel and just use my cell phone somehow and figure it out for work. But then they listened, and now my bill has come down to $60. So in total, internet alone, I paid $1,038.47. Yes, which was an average of $78.55. And yeah, I'm going to do this all over. If you guys are bored, let me know so that I can just go off and finish this and come back, because I really should have done this outside of the YouTube space. This is due every quarter. So January, April I paid $80. July I paid $80. And was it October? October I paid $80, which reminds me I need to pay trash today. I need to pay trash today. So I have tithe, I have insurance. What is my insurance? This one was a lot. This was a lot. Y'all let me know, because I'll go write it all out, and then I shall be back, because I think that's what I need to do. No? Cool. All right. Let's keep going. Yes, I am adding up what I paid in a year, and I'm doing an average. So I'm writing it this way. I have my months, bills on this side, months at the top, and then I'm writing in every column what I paid for every month of the year. Then I have a total, and then I have an average. This technically will tell me what my budget should be for the next year. Technically. And the reason I say technically is because things like this internet that reduced, I can now say, since my budget had $90 every month, even though my bill has gone down to $60, I now have $30 extra that I can put towards, well, it's not here, but that I can put towards my savings goals every month. All of this is to see where the money is going, and like if I had been consistent, for example, in paying $125 every month for electricity, I could say that, okay, I'm going to quote unquote budget $125 every month for electricity, and the balance, or the difference between $125 and the actual bill for that month, I could put the rest of it into savings. And before you know it, you can grab $100 from just your bills every month. If you do that, if you take the highest number that you paid in each column, you add it up in a month, and you see that your income covers it, that means you have space to take money out for savings. Because my goal this year is to save approximately $420 every month in order to have $5,000 at the end of the year. That is the That is a huge thing that I need to do. I need to do it. So I'm looking for everywhere that I need to grab dollars from. So, I mean, it looks like it's small amounts, but like this $30. 30 times 12, for example, is 360, right? And then let's say 125 minus 75. That's $50. So 360. Where's I need something to write on. Wow, so many pieces of paper here, but I can't find something to write on. So we have, this was from, what was it? Where did this number come from? Internet. So internet savings. So that you guys will understand my mindset. Internet savings 360, and this is annual, right? Based on the difference between what I used to pay and what I now pay. $360. Now, let's say electricity. For the first half of the year, I was paying about $75 average. And then the hottest months, so let's say August through November, that's when I was paying this, let's see, 100 plus 120 plus 125 plus 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. Divided by 4 equals $111.25. The average for the hottest months is $112. If I use this highest number and say 125 minus the average, about the average that I was spending on the months that weren't so hot, that's $50. 50 times 12, that means, well, that isn't going to be correct. 50 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 50 times 8, the months that aren't so hot. That means from electricity, I could, and I haven't checked it against my income, I could save $400 a year. 400 plus 360, all of a sudden we're at $760. When I do that for my insurance has come down to 178. Let's say 206 minus, can you guys see this? Okay. 206 minus 178 equals 28. Multiply that by 12, 336. Insurance, we have 336. Already, we have $1,000 between 3 bills. So, you guys see what I mean? This makes me happy. 336 plus 400 plus 360 equals $1,096 in savings from bills. So this is 8 months, electricity savings from 8 months, internet savings from a year, insurance savings from a year. Boom. And we have $1,096. So that means 5,000 minus 1096, 3904 divided by 12. I mean, I don't want to say only, but that means I do need to come up with only $325 a month. You know, my grocery bill is going to go down this year, God willing. Yes, it will go down. So it just, hey, I'm excited now. I'm excited. Look. This is what happens when you play with numbers. I know I'm a nerd, but it's working. The nerdiness is working. 206.31 insurance. 206.31. That was February all the way through June. The thing to guard against is lifestyle inflation. In June, I paid $194.50. Okay. July through November, I paid $194.50. November 194.50 and December 177.61. So with God's blessings and favor and all sorts of things, if next year, for example, so I pay in January next year, Lord, this is 2020. So 2020, let's say in January I pay 177.61. If in February it goes down to, I don't know, 150, that gives me an extra $20. And I'll put, instead of adding that $20 to say groceries or whatnot, I can put it towards this savings amount. So that's it. Total for the year insurance. Looking at my trusty spreadsheet on the side, tells me that I paid $2,376.16 for an average of $198.01. Ooh. So even if I put a budget of $200 for insurance every month, 200 minus 178 is 22. 22 times 12 is still over $250. This is it. This is how you find money, because if you are able to pay those bills every month, you should be able to squeeze out these pieces without lifestyle inflation. Now, if you start saying, "Oh, hey, I got a little extra money. I can do that," and I'm speaking to myself. Oh, hey, I have a little extra money. I can go do this. I can go do that. I can go do that because, hey, we have all this extra money. Then all of a sudden, at the end of the year, I'll be wondering, where's my 5K? But who knows? By the end of the year, I might even surpass 5K if I keep this careful. Oh, Jesus, I claim it. I claim it. 10,000 in the name of Jesus. I claim it. What was my Verizon bill? I don't think I wrote it down. Did I? This spreadsheet. Look at it. Where is my Verizon bill? Where is my Verizon bill? Wow, I truly did not write it. This is interesting. How does that even make any sense? How does that make any form of sense? How does it make sense? I'm looking at my spreadsheet and I cannot find my Verizon bill. Interesting. You know what? Fine. What else do I have? So that's Verizon, Netflix, Audible. My Netflix cost increased this month. I have sinking funds and debt, but I don't have the gym, and I don't have that gym payment anymore. Oh my God. That, you know what? Let's do this. So Verizon, I'm going to skip that line. Netflix, Netflix kind of went up and down. So I paid $11.90 January, February, and March. Okay. And then April. It took me quite a long time to come because I essentially did this same. Hey, Michelle. Hello, hello. Hi, Cindy. That's 50 in planning. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are doing a bills tracker, which will help me set up my annual bills tracker for 2020. So I brought you guys in to see what I'm doing. I'm tracking what I paid for these items here over the course of the year. And then I'm calculating the average. I'm calculating the total and then the average because I am looking for money to have $10,000 at the end of this year. Woohoo! Yes, Jesus, I claim it. All right. January, February, and March for Netflix, I paid $11.90. Then it went down in April, May, and June. Interesting. It went down to $11.73. So just a couple of cents. $11.73. And Now I need to be careful that, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I see where I made a mistake. Let's redo this. 194.50, 194.50, 194.50, 194.50, 194.50, 177.61, 2,376.16, 198.01. What I did was that I wrote on the wrong line. This is not good. But it's erasable pen, so you can erase. The problem is not it looking pretty. The most important thing is that it is accurate and gives you an accurate picture of your finances, Miss Lady. Yes, I'm talking to myself because I made a mistake. So this timeline was supposed to be blank all the way through. Now we're on the right track. So the Verizon line will be blank. And then next is Netflix. We have 11 watching, 9 likes. Oh, thank you. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thank you so much. Oh, and if you are not too far away from your bills and your budget, you should get your tracker out. You should just get, you can get the Happy Planner graph paper or some dot grid paper. Write out all your bills, write the months out, and figure out what you spent in each month and see if you can, from the bills that have reduced every month, see if you can get some extra money. For the first 3 bills that I did, internet, electricity, and insurance, we have a savings of $1,000 over the course of a year. We have $1,000. So who knows what might happen at the end of this year, which is why I'm claiming 11. Did I say 11,000? We went from 5,000 to 10,000, 11,000, but I claim it in the name of Jesus. That's all. Alrighty. July. What did I pay for Netflix in the month of July? I'm looking at my spreadsheet that's just off camera. $13.87. This is interesting. Where are we? Here. $13.87. $13.87. I'm not sure exactly why the price went up. So $13.87 all the way through the end of the year. And if you guys see any number that seems weird, please let me know so that I can go talk to the company and tell them, hey dudes, you can charge me a little less for this or I will cancel my service. So average for Netflix was $12.84. Not bad. Next is Audible. I love Audible. I listen to audiobooks pretty much every day. But in my spreadsheet here, I seem to have made a mistake, and I show that I spent $80 on Netflix in January. I'm going to check that. I'm going to check that. But there is a huge possibility that I bought during their, sometimes what Audible does is they will give you 2 audiobooks for the price of 1. And when you run out of credits, because I try to accumulate my credits every month, when you run out of credits, you can buy 3 credits for $35. So if I did that twice, which would be about 37, okay, times 2, which is 74. No, that doesn't make sense. I don't know what I did. But my spreadsheet here tells me it was $79.54. I'm going to write $79.54, but I should write that in a red pen so that I can go back and check when we're done with this. You're leaning towards, thank you, Gigi. Yes, let's touch and agree that my savings, I will surpass my savings goal more than twice. Yes. I have 79.54. Why are you leaning towards canceling Netflix? That's the only thing that... Well, I have Netflix, Amazon Prime. Netflix, I prefer Netflix because it's so... The interface is so easy to find your shows, save your shows, and, keep watching your shows. Um, Amazon Prime is I don't the interface is not user friendly. It's not as user friendly as Netflix. So 1596. Audible was 1596 because I am on the gold plan, which gives me 1 credit every month. And I can accumulate up to 6 credits. And then something else. Yeah, then I'm eligible for this 2-for-1 sale and pre-sales and pre-orders. You have Amazon Prime, Hulu, and Disney Plus. Okay, I can see, yes, then I can agree with you about canceling Netflix. You can always find someone who has Netflix and you share your Netflix with them. Share your Netflix with them, and then they will share their you share your Hulu or Disney Plus with them, and then they share their Netflix with you. That makes sense. And it's, starting to lose some of the shows that are usually available. Oh no. 1596. Uh-oh, sounds like my nose is getting blocked. So total spreadsheet here tells me that I paid $255.10, which brings us to an average of $21.26. Interesting. She mostly watches on her iPad. Okay. Now we're getting into the variable spending. I didn't track. Stuff isn't here. I don't have gym. I don't have daycare. I have daycare. But I don't have the gym. I'm going to write it in. Let's write it in because I paid for the gym this year. Or last year. Lord, this year. So let's see. For the gym, I paid $42.69 from January to August. $42.69. From January through August. Make sure that these are on the same line so I don't make the same mistake I made before. Okay. Which brings us to a total of, for the gym, $341.52. And the average was $42.69, which makes sense. Now, when I stopped paying for the gym, I believe, so that was August. I believe that's when swim class came into the picture. Nope, that's actually wrong. That's when Taekwondo came into the picture. Yes, so I was playing a bit of balancing my finances at the time. I paid daycare all the way through June, and then I believe July and August, the money that I was not paying for daycare, that went into my sinking fund for school supplies and uniforms. And then we were able to roll the rest of that money into Taekwondo, swim class, and other stuff. So let's do daycare. Let's do the amounts that were set. Hi, PB and Jelly. I like that name. And I like your avatar too. You see a PB and jelly sandwich. Nice. All right. So daycare. Let's find daycare on my little spreadsheet over there. Daycare was $280. Okay. $280 in January, $320 in February, $160 in March because that was spring break. So the kid went to his father's house. $400 in April, $320 in May, and $60 in June. And that total came up to 1540. Whew. That total came up to 1540 with an average of 256.67. You share your Netflix with your parents and siblings so you can't cancel. Ooh. I've never had Iroko TV. I've considered it, but I am not doing that. And I can't cancel my I actually will not be able to cancel my Netflix because now that my parents have their own place, I'm going to share my Netflix with them. Yeah, that's my next task. That I need to put that for next week. Yeah. How much was Iroko TV? Iroko TV, for those who don't know, is an online streaming service for Nigerian movies. I think they ventured into like general African stuff, right? Oh yes, happy New Year. I was about to say happy birthday. Happy New Year, PB and Jesley. So we have daycare. The gym stopped there. Medical and dental insurance. Oh. Why did I put them on the same line? I'm gonna have to do that one later. Actually no, because I have it here. Let's make sure that you guys can see. Medical and dental, $235.41 plus $15.22. So medical and dental insurance cost $250.63. $250.63 up until June. $250.63. Now, let me make sure that I have this right. Okay, so we're leaving one line blank because that's there. And July. In July, I forgot. Yes, we're tallying up our yearly expenses. Hi, Nyleave. Happy New Year. Minus $17 quarterly, but not enough variety for me. Oh, $17 quarter. Okay, not bad. Not bad. I don't watch Nigerian movies on YouTube. I watch them on Netflix. Oh, Gigi, what's your actual name? Because, what is it? There's a show on Netflix. It's based in the UK. It's a Nigerian family, and the name of the show is The Adebanjos. It's hilarious. It's just like those movies from, well, not movies, those sitcoms from back in the day, the 80s, the Nigerian sitcoms from the 80s about, a dad, and there's a dad who's working, there's a mom, there's an auntie who is living there for free. It was hilarious. See, PB, we need to do this because you need an accurate picture of where you are. That's why as I'm looking at all these numbers, I made the mistake. No, I didn't make a mistake. I did it on purpose. Hi, Alicia. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year. The first time I did this was in 2017. Was it 2017? I know that I did it for planner expenses and washi, and my eyes fell out of the sockets. My eyes said, "What is wrong with you?" I was like, "But I'm buying them for my channel. I'm trying to build my channel. I'm trying to build my, I was trying to build and such, but I was doing it, I went about it the wrong way. I went about it the very, very wrong way. I was trying to keep up with bigger channels, which was unwise. And B, I was using my credit card. So after a while, I was like, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Get out of here. I told that to myself, and myself said, shoot, no problem. Okay, so in July, for insurance, I forgot to pay dental insurance, which was weird for me. But I paid $235, and then in August I had to pay double because that's the way these things work. 236. Whoa, hold on. 236. Whoa, you can't see that. 236 plus 3044. So in August I paid 266.44. Yes, you hit the whoa. I mean, whew. I had to say, hold up, J-brake, which means just pump the brakes a bit. Just pump the brakes on that. Missy, what are you doing? I reminded myself that I am not supposed to be on a financial freedom journey forever, despite my wanting to build and invest in my channel and in myself and all of that to build this audience where you guys wonderfully come in. So I said, okay, I'm going to put myself on sort of a budget. And yes, that worked because I didn't go spending on planner supplies via credit card, and my balance has come down, and I can see the light. I can even see the light at the end of the tunnel. What are we doing? Oh, we're finishing this because we're setting that up, and then I shall show you guys some other things. So 266.44 in the month of August, and then September we went back to normal programming. 235 plus 1522, 250.22. In September, we paid $235.05 plus 1522, 250.27. Now, if I was really thinking about this, I should have paid the whole year in January, and I think that's what I'm going to do this time, especially for his dental insurance, because it's 14 and change. So it's come down from this 1522 that it was. So I'm just going to knock it out of the way. Ooh, and if I do that, then I can add. Hold on a second. Then I can do this. Dental insurance. Let me see. So let's say $15 times 11, because we only have 11 months. I can save $165 by not inflating my lifestyle and using this money every month. So I'm going to go ahead and pay the whole dental bill for the year from January. And then for the rest of the year, I'm going to put the money for the dental insurance into the savings. So where are we now? 1,096 plus 165. Nope. 1096 plus 165. 1261. Okay. So do you guys see where this is going? So we are at 1261 minus 5 grand. We only have to come up with 3739. So remove that, divide that by 12. So we're down to $312 a month. It's coming down. It's coming down. No, no, you're not going to be on a financial freedom journey forever. Let me tell you, I've been on mine since I lost my job in actually I think it's been since 2015. Not too long after TJ was born is when I lost my job. Excuse me. So yes, imagine being a breastfeeding mama and you ain't got no job. That was the situation. But look at me now. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. November, what did we pay for the insurances for the child? 236 plus 1522. 251.22. It's so much easier when you do this on a spreadsheet. But if you don't write all this out, it's easy to see numbers and just tell yourself, oh, these are just numbers. But when you write it out, when you start writing 2,000, 1,500, this is it. This is what you spent in a year. You're like, whoa, this is real money. Real money. Serious money. Serious money. Look, Nyleave. Yes, start now. Yay! Alicia, I breastfed for almost 2.5 years. TJ used his mouth to tell me, Mama, it's finished. He told me that the milk was finished. And I was like, yes, good night. Bye-bye. I am free now. I am free. Oh my goodness, I still remember the day he told me it was finished. And he was the one that wanted to breastfeed. And I was like, dude, I think because I had stopped pumping. And that was the only way I was able to get him to sort of wean. I stopped pumping, so I wasn't producing as much milk. And yes, one fine evening, after suckling for a while, he moved from one breast to the other. Then he was there for a while. And then he said he wanted to move to the other one. And he was like, it's finished. Mama, finish. And I was like, yes, I am done. Yes. Thank you, Lord. We're done. Yes. I celebrated. You wish you would have done a better job tracking your cash spending categories. You started yesterday. So very good. And that's part of why I'm doing this, because I didn't track all my cash spending. Well, not cash. I didn't track all my variable spending last year, and you guys will see this. So I'm tracking the bills and the stuff I paid online. Now, the other things, I got most of the other numbers from my monthly variable expenses over here. Stuff like that. So that was that. Okay, so we have November, December. In December, I spent, okay, I need to calculate that. 234, 82 plus 1522. Whoa, let's do that again. 234.82 plus 1522. So 254.04. The end goal is to come up with $5,000. I need to come up with $5,000 at the end of this year. Hold on a second. So I got my cloth and paper. I got this cloth and paper insert in the December box. I believe it was the December box, and it had this financial thing. I had already planned on this, that my goal was to save 5,000 a year in the year, but they had this savings challenge that ended up being 10,000 a year. You know, by the time you add all the things you're supposed to add. So in my last live, the cloth and paper unboxing, what I did is just divided each of these numbers by 2, and then I calculated it or separated it out into months to see how much I'm supposed to put in every month. After I did all that, I went through the whole process. At the end of the day, I was like, that doesn't even make sense. EB, and I think you were here. So we just did 5,000 divided by 12, which brings us to approximately $417 a month. I decided to round it up to $420 a month that I'll put aside in savings. So, by doing this and finding areas where I can save on my bills each month, then I can squeeze out these amounts, right? Because my kids' dental insurance, that bill has reduced this year. It went from $15 and something to $14, and I should be able to pay it all off in January. Now, since I'll pay it all off in January, that means I technically have $15 to spare for 11 months. 15 times 11 is 165. So what I did was I took the difference from each area, like my Spectrum internet. My Spectrum reduced to $60. I took the highest amount minus the lowest amount, because this 60 is what I'm going to pay for next year, and that $30 is $360. And that's how I'm going to pick out line by line and get monies to get my $5,000. Well, at least some of my $5,000. Right now we have 1261. So we're well on our way. No, I'm not signed up for budget billing. I don't believe in that budget billing situation because I feel like the utility companies take advantage of you. I try to control my utility expenses by not I don't make my air too hot or too cold. I try to maintain sort of an even temperature. I turn off lights, close doors, unplug appliances. Yeah, I try to be as green as possible. Open the windows. Yeah, I do that. Okay, so we need to add all these numbers up. Excuse me. My nose. 250.63 plus 250.63 plus 250.63 plus 250.63 plus 250.63 plus 250.63 plus 235 plus 266.44 plus 250.22 plus 250.27 plus 251.22 plus 254.04 is equal to the nice round number of $3,010.97. Now we'll divide that by 12, and that will give me an average. So the average I paid was $250.91. What will I use the $5,000 for? That is that is to get me 1 month ahead on bills. So you can call it 1 month's expenses. That's what it is. I must be lucky because my electricity, trash, water, are being paid for in your rent. That's good. You do budget billing and you have $120 credit on gas and $75 on electric. That's good. That's good. Hi, Budgeting D. Happy New Year. Oh, thank you. This might end up being a very long one because we're dealing with a bunch of numbers. Yes, we made ourselves a little manual spreadsheet here. Okay. Taekwondo didn't come into play until I finished or stopped paying daycare. So let's see where Taekwondo went. I'll start with swim class because I started paying for swim class in March. January, February, March. Swim was 63. I feel like this number is not accurate because I paid $180 in... This number isn't accurate. This isn't accurate. I paid $180 in... I thought I did this in February as well. Anyway, I'm just going to write what I have from my spreadsheet, but I feel like my spreadsheet is wrong. Let me write it in red pen because I need to check these numbers out. So it says 63 and 110. Then where's the $180 I paid? Because it was in March. Hold on a second. This is why you have... I did not put it here. Yikes. Well, that sucks. Oh, I remember what happened. I was using my Happy Planner at the time. Let's see if that number is correct. Let's see what happened in March. I don't have swim here. Oh, this is January. And I got bored with the monthly view. Okay. Huh, interesting. This is February. This number shouldn't be there. March. Okay, this is when I began doing this. I have the gym. I do not have swim class. I am quite sure. And I didn't have sinking funds that month. Snowball. Internet Simply Gilded. See why it's good to have records? Because you can see if you were telling yourself the truth. I still don't have swim class for April. That doesn't make any sense. And I have sinking funds over here. Well, okay. Cool then. Cool beans. Oh, sorry. I'm out of frame. And I'm just noticing for my sinking funds in... When is this? April? April. What I planned on having for sinking funds in April, my total is almost $5,400. I do not have that amount. Nope, do not. Wow. Well, this reminds me of the importance of writing things down because I cannot find how much I paid for swim class, and I feel like this spreadsheet is lying to me. I mean, it's not lying to me. I'm the one who set it up, but I feel like that number is incorrect. Oh, excuse me. Yes. So, thanks, Alicia. So in that regard, I am not. It's much easier to do it on an Excel spreadsheet. Honestly, I have the spreadsheet over here, but this is tactile for me, and it helps to reinforce the things I need to be doing in my brain. Because last night, I was up trying to buy washi before the Simply Gilded, website closed. Me. Can you imagine? Me. And this morning I woke up and I was like, was that really me? Did I end up buying the washi? I went and looked and I didn't buy the washi. The thing locked up on me and I guess I went to sleep. But that was nuts. That was nuts, I say. Even though I might end up buying the washi still. Oops. Yes. I don't know that I told myself. No, I don't know what I told myself. All I know is I missed the window to buy the washi. And I found out this morning that I missed the window to buy the washi. And the prices are likely to go up. So I'm going to have to tell myself, hey, you save money or you buy washi. Which one do you really want? It's a trade-off. Everything is a trade-off. If you make a choice to buy this red pen, you are also making a choice to not buy this blue pen. So, oh Jesus, I don't even know why you said that, because I was also on the Planner Kate Etsy shop last night trying to buy stickers. Help me, Jesus. Was that before or after I prayed? I don't remember. All I do know is I entered into 2020 praying, asking God for help, because I said, look at me. These are the things I do. These are the things I like. I talked about my eating. I talked about my spending. I talked about my habits and routines. And I asked God for help, because I am going to achieve the things that He has put in my heart that I will achieve. That's what I said. I was looking for the leftovers of kits that I didn't get, and something else. Something else. Those date covers that I mixed up. I mixed up those date covers. So I was like, I need to get some more. But is it truly a need though? It's not truly a need, whether I like it or not, especially in light of all this. Now, if I put my mortgage here, let's even just imagine that my mortgage was $1,000 a month, and it is not. That would be 12 grand at the end of the year. You know, that would still be 12 grand at the end of the year. Excuse me. So, yeah, I need to put space between me and I just need to put space between us, because I am responsible for this lovely, wonderful human being that God has given me. I'm not solely responsible in terms of, it's not just me, but me and God are responsible for this kid. So God is doing His part. He does it well as usual. I need to not fall His hand. So we are looking at swim class, if I recall. And I feel like one of these is 180. I'm very sure that I spent 180 in the swim, because that thing pained me. It must have been February that I spent 180. I'll go back and look. All right. So right now, what I have it as is 63, 110. We went to swim class in May, though. So I have it that in October, I spent 200. And then in November, it went down because they were closed for Thanksgiving. And then they came up and charged me $89 in December. I'm going to have quite a talk with them, because I canceled swim class. We've canceled swim class. We can't keep up. Yeah, we can't keep up because of especially now with the holidays, all the travel that he's done back and forth. It's been quite a waste of money for me. Oh, yes, we are worth more than washi. Thank you, Alicia. I appreciate that. It's true. I need to have that at the back of my mind. It's true. We are worth more than washi. It's more important for me to have this money than to have washi. That's the trade-off. That is the trade-off. It's more important to do this. Okay, Gigi, so what's going to happen is this. You will give me that grab bag you bought, and I will tell you thank you. How do you see that? I like that. I will give you a thank you. You will give me the grab bag. How about that? I think that's an equal trade. What do you think? Because oh my goodness. Because if you look at it, the way I'm looking at it, you give me and I give you. See? You scratch my back, I scratch your back. That's the way it works. So you give me the grab bag, I will now give you the thank you. I apologize for all the hand movements. Hope it does not bother anyone. But she says she says she wants to see how the spirit leads. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let's get back to business. Back to business is swim class, right? My spreadsheet is lying to me. My spreadsheet says we've spent $504 and 50 cents. But I know for sure I paid something in February that was $180. I'll go back and look. 540, 504 and 50, and the average was $100.90. Now, I know everybody knows math, but just remember, the average is the number of items that were actually in the cells. So if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're going to add 5, add all these 5 numbers, and then divide this total by the number 5. 5. Jazz hands. That's it. I also had a row for his hair and Amazon Free Time. Amazon Free Time is the stuff on his tablet. That was $3.15. The total, anyway, was $37.80. That wasn't much. And $3.15 was the average. That ensures that when he's watching stuff on his tablet, he can only watch the kids' items. And I have some settings on it, which means that he can't watch the tablet for more than a certain amount of time. He has to do a reading, I don't want to call it a challenge, but he has to do a reading app. So he has to read some books, he has to do an activity, and then he can watch his shows. So that's what that one is for. See, Amazon, they get you. They get you. It's only $3.15 a month, but it's serious. I don't have all the numbers for his hair because I paid for that in cash. Taekwondo. Taekwondo started in August. Taekwondo. So in August we paid $29.95. Right? Where is August? Right here. $29.95. In September, I paid $180.16. In October, $159. November, $159. December, $159. And I was only able to do that. Well, I can't say I was only able to do this. So one of the reasons I was able to do this was because I didn't have daycare looming over me. So that's it. Yeah, they do get you. They do get you. Like in this Audible thing, sometimes some of the books that I want to buy, they say, "Oh, if you buy the Kindle book first, you can get this book for a lower amount." And I'm thinking, but I'm still going to end up spending more than this at the end of the day, even though I'm going to have the Kindle book and the audiobook. So, that's that. So we have gym. So we've done this bottom section. Now to do the items that I didn't properly track. Hi, Elijah. Hello, hello, hello. What are we doing? Health. I didn't track this properly. Let's go back to January. Oh, wrong planner. Where is the happy planner? Here it is. Let's go back to January. How much did I spend on gas in January? So January, gas, we spent... Wow, I don't even have gas written down here. Isn't that great? What was I thinking? I have my hair, but I don't have gas. Y'all, this is an incorrect spreadsheet. Good thing is I have gas on my little spreadsheet over here. Yes, Happy New Year, Elijah. I have gas on my little spreadsheet that's over there, but I don't have it in the bills. And this makes no sense at all. Oh, I know why it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense because I wasn't tracking it. So I actually shouldn't waste these two lines on things that I am not tracking in the public. So what should I do? What I should do is I have health, hygiene, activities, groceries and household, eating out. I have my hair. I didn't properly track my hair. Let's wipe that out and put gas in there. How about that? Let's put gas in there. So we have gas in January. I spent $182.77. In February, what did I spend on gas? It says that my budget for gas, let me make sure. It says that my budget for gas was $2.50 and I spent $1.40. Okay. Do I have the grocery thing there? Oh, I separated groceries and household. That's interesting. Okay, $1.40. March. What did we spend on? What did we spend in March? I have $239.41. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but my system was not fully fleshed out at the time. So we're just going to write that in. $239.41. And then in April, I don't even think I tracked it in April because, nope, I didn't track it. Oh, hold on, let's see. Nope, I didn't track it in April, so I don't know how much I spent on gas in the month of April, which is fine, I guess. In the month of May, I spent $232.77. What? 232.77. In June. Hi, Sherry. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Wait a second. This is wrong. In May, I spent $293.77. Lord, what did I write? In May, I spent $293.77. See why it's important to track. So that was May. June, I spent $216.61. $216.61. And let's see. July. This is July. Yep. July, $227.12. In August, $229.61. In September, $250.66. October, $255.20. November, $238.02. And I don't have my December totals. So now we're going to add all this up, and we're going to add this up and get the average. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to divide by 10. Can you guys see that? I think so. 182.70, and I'm not going to write the total here because I haven't put the number in for December. I'm just going to write the average based on these 10 numbers, and I could possibly go through my bank and figure out what I spent in April, but I'm not going to because it took me a long time already to do this. Sorry. Calm down. 182.77 plus 140. Start again. 182.77 plus 140 plus 239.41 plus 293.77 plus 216.61 plus 227.12 plus 229.61 plus 250.66 plus 255.20 plus 238.02 equals a total of that. And now we divide by 10 because we have data from 10 months. So that's an average, and I'm going to write it out here. That's an average of 227.32. 32 because the number after the 1 is greater than 5. Apologize, basic math, but I just wanted to explain it all because we don't know. Someone younger might come and look at this video. The way I'm going to set up the budget for next year, there are some changes that I'll need to make. In the months of June and July, we're going to have a little more for gas in the budget because those are the months I'll be going back and forth. Actually, it'll wash out. It should even out. It should even out. So my average budget should be about $250. Yes. Yes. Okay. So that was gas. Next would be eating out. Let's see if I have everything tracked. I'm quite sure I don't have it all tracked. So in January, I spent $226.44. And then in February, I spent $104, which was great. And then in March, I lost count of tracking. I stopped tracking in March, in April, and then May. I believe I have that in my spreadsheet. In May, let's look at the spreadsheet. Eating out, eating out. Okay, we have the number for May. March, April. So May we did 145.65. Where is that number? June, I spent, whoa, we went way over budget. 277.12. That was June. July. Oh, I don't have my eating out for... Hold on a second. My apologies. Okay, I'm looking at eating out. Okay, that was health and hygiene. I had the gas money, but I didn't have it in the spreadsheet. Okay. July. What did we spend on eating out? I could confirm with my budget planner over here. Eating out cost $149.84. Right there. So is my spreadsheet right? July. Yep, spreadsheet is right. $149.84. August was $160.06. And do I have that right there? Yep. September, $255.17. $255.17. October, I have $230, I mean. November, I have $287.01. And I don't have my December numbers yet. Wait, what? How do I have $200.30, but I only have $200 here? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it as the higher number. Oh dear God, my mom is on. Hi, Mama. You're supposed to be studying. I don't know what you're doing here. That's my mom, Grace. Happy New Year and happy planning in 2020. Okay. Alrighty. So what do we have here? So now, how many months do we have? We have 9 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we are going to divide. We're going to add up these numbers and divide by 9. What are we doing? I need to bring this down so you guys can see the things we're adding. Okay, eating out. 226.44 plus 104 plus 145.65 plus 277.12 plus 149.84 plus 160.06 plus 255.17 plus $200.30 plus 287.01. Wow. So I've given over $1,000 to the people who sell food outside. Great. No problem. We'll see how much I gave the grocery stores. So we have 1,805.59. We're going to divide that by 9, which is the number of months that I have here. When I add December numbers, the average will change. So that's why I wrote like this number here for gas. Because after I write the December numbers, the average, the total and the average will change. So divided by 9. So that's an average of $200 a month. I think that's not bad for eating out. I don't think that's too bad. Oh, you saw me online, so you came in. Thank you. Thanks, Mom. Okay. Next, we're going to do groceries and household. And I have the same problem for March and April. I didn't track because I was not in love with my system. I have an amount for groceries, but it's not correct because I don't have the amount for household. Yeah, so it's not correct. Oh, I'm not even showing you guys, Lord. It's not correct because I don't have the amount for household. So, this is interesting. I'm just going to put this number in March. Even though it's incorrect. Nope. Why am I minus? Clear. Clear. Okay. Clear. So groceries and household. I typically have those two amounts together. In January, we spent $716.12. February, we have $634. March, this is only groceries. I'll write it in red because that number is not accurate. In March, $576.76. What is wrong with this pen? $576.76. That's a 6. In April, I've been on here for an hour and a half already, and we're still on this spreadsheet. Great. In April, I didn't track that. In May, okay, May was a low month. That's nice. 436.39. 436.39. Please pray for my mom. She has a test on Monday. She has a test on Monday, and we believe that she will pass in the name of Jesus with flying colors. Woohoo! Where were we? June 638.15. July, we have 774.54. August 778.17. 778.17. September 620.80. October 704.40. November. Why don't I have the November? Let's look back here. Is this? This is December. November groceries. Oh my Jesus. Oh, this was the month that I bought 2 big things that were not in the original budget because of Thanksgiving and Black Friday. I bought a big mirror for about $150, and I bought an air fryer. No, I thought I bought the air fryer in October. No, I definitely bought the air fryer. So, $987.38. Another reason to do this, what did I say it was? 987.38. Another good reason to do this, track your spending and look at it on a yearly basis, is so that you can see trends. For example, let's see what happened in June and July. So even though the kid was not here for most of June and July, the grocery budget still stayed about the same. In May, it dropped. Why did it drop in May? I don't know. So you can see trends of how your spending changes. Now, if you keep this for every single category, you know, your debt repayment, your sinking funds expenditures, especially for things like bills, things like electricity and water bills. When it's hotter in the year, you'll notice that it's more expensive. Like you can see my electric bills they shot up between the months of August and November. I guess those are the hottest months. Our hottest months are really July through October, but I think the electricity company bills a month behind. So that's why these numbers are much higher than the others. So it helps you to see trends over the course of a year of how much your stuff costs. When you're making your budget for the next year, you can use these trends and make your budget. That's the second reason why I'm doing this, in addition to looking for money, because we're getting, what did I say? 11,000 this year. In Jesus' name, amen. Time to do the addition. Let's add. Let's bring this down a smidge. Can you guys see all that? Yep. No, I need to have this place blank. Okay. Groceries and household. And I have my groceries and household together because I usually do my shopping for groceries and household items at the same time. 576.76 plus 436.39 plus 638.15 plus 774.54 plus 778.17 plus 620.80 plus 704.40 plus 987 plus 0.38. 6,000. Oh, you guys can see that. $6,866.71. And that number does not include April or December. But let's do the addition again, because this is a big number that I don't want to mess up. Let's do that again. $774.54 plus 778.17, 620.80, 704.40, 987.38. So that's what we have, minus 2 months, giving us 10. We're going to divide this by 10 to figure out the average. The average is about 686.67. So that's the average. Woohoo. Oh, thank you for that great prayer, Gigi. Amen, 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 amen. All right, that's groceries and household activities. I also have health and hygiene. And even though I have it broken out here, I'm going to just keep it to 1. Next year, it's going to change. I'll try my best. Actually, the hygiene is going to be in household, and then health will be separate. And the thing is, you don't have to be super accurate. The reason I'm saying so is, like, for me, we go to Sam's to buy groceries a lot. Typically once a week, we buy the big things: milk, eggs, butter, water, some water, bottled water when we do drink bottled water, which is not a lot. What are the other big things we buy from Sam's? Lord, my brain just went flat for a bit. I was going to say something. Toiletries, so paper products, so paper towels, toilet tissue, that's it. And then some soaps and stuff like that. So those things are hygiene related items. I call them household, which is why they're all in here. Sometimes I also get some stuff for TJ because Sam's, they sell everything. I mean, you can buy tires at some Sam's. So if I see a pair of pajamas and, he's running out of pajamas, or I see a pair of jeans or something, I might slip that in there, and it's all in this. But even though you're not able to separate your categories, it's important to have this picture. It's very, very important. So, like I said, I'm putting these two items together. This health and hygiene, I'm putting that together. In January, I spent $73.01. In February, I spent $159. And then nothing in March or April. Well, I guess I didn't track it. In May, I spent $90.84. That's activities. In June, I don't think I tracked it. In July, I spent $16.92. In August, I spent $47. My spreadsheet over there tells me, let's see, in December, I'm going to have something for December because I bought some medication for the kid in December. How many months do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to divide the total by 5 to get the average. 73.01 plus 159 plus 90.84 plus 16.92 plus 47 equals 386.77 divided by 5 is the average. The average is $77.35. $77.35. $35. Okay. That's health and hygiene, even though I wrote it under hygiene. I'm just going to put it and health so that I know what that's for. The next variable expense are activities. Let's see what we did for activities. I don't think I tracked that in my spreadsheet, which is great, I guess. I didn't track what I spent on his hair, so I'll leave that out. What else didn't I track? Like I said, I'm not sharing the tithes and mortgage. So the next thing is to move into this year's items. So we have on average what I spent on these items, and I'm going to rewrite all of that stuff in here. All the bills, because I do want to track these, and it'll help me decide on the categories and the amounts to spend on these items. Now I think I have to zoom y'all out just a smidge. Okay. So we can write that. You see I have this annual bills tracker, which is the exact same thing as this. So if you're doing this, I would advise that you set it up as a spreadsheet and you just copy it over from year to year. And every month, when you're done with the month and you see all your actuals for your bills, just write it in. It should be a part of your monthly bill tracking. So that's what I'm saying, and we are going to set that up. Do I need to write mortgage, tithe, and giving? Let's leave the first two spaces blank for mortgage and tithe and giving, and then I'll do the rest of it. So electricity, water, internet, trash, insurance, I have my cell phone. I need to look at this cell phone again. Cell phone. What else do we have? Netflix, Audible. I'm going to have the other subscriptions in here. And then we're going to go to... Oh, I forgot. The one thing I forgot was to figure out how much debt I paid. That'll be on a different video. That will be on a different video. You have it set up? Awesome. And it's very easy. January to December, and then you have a column for total and average. And that's it. Since I have my spreadsheet here, I'm also going to do the same for 2020. And the great thing about a spreadsheet, you're not limited to the number of rows on a sheet. You can do as many as you want. So I have subscriptions, and then I wanted to leave a space. Netflix, Audible, and then my normal, the way I set it up for my normal budget every month, which is groceries and household, eating out, groceries and household. Yep, eating out. Actually, I should put all the stuff at the top and then the variables at the bottom. All the bills. So we have insurance for the kid. Insurance. I'm going to have his medical and dental insurance together. I'm going to have taekwondo. And we're not doing swim anymore, so we're taking swim off the list. And then swim class. Uh-oh, I just said we're taking swim off the list. I think I want to track his haircuts. I think I want to do that better. I'm not going to show it in my monthly budgeting, but I'm just going to track it. So Amazon free time. And then, so let's see. Amazon free time. So we've done all these. Now it's the variable expenses. So we have eating out, groceries and household, eating out, groceries and household. What do we have? Gas, health. I'm not putting health and hygiene together. I'm just going to put health, activities, any other activities. And then I already have my sinking funds tracker, which is here. I guess I still could put one line item for sinking funds. Yeah, I might leave one line item for sinking funds. That'll be for totals. That's a bit redundant. Do I have gas? I have gas, sinking fund. Nope. Okay, and then debt. Oh, before I forget, savings. Duh. Savings. And debt repayment. Let's have it like that. Debt repayment. So I'm still not sure if I'm going to have a line item for sinking funds, but I'm not sure that I need to, again, because I have this nice spreadsheet also that's here. And now we're going to use the averages of these numbers to set up my budget. So I'm going to have, what my plan was to say average from 2019 and use that as the budget, really. Yeah. So for example, electricity, we're going to make it $85 a month. I can do this two ways. I can actually make another column here and have a total and a monthly. So budget total, budget monthly, based on the average from last year, and then the actuals would be from January to December. What do you guys think? If I need to add a column, I will need to, let's see how wide this was, 1.5. I would need to erase everything from here. And that will give me a total, a budget total, budget average, and then I can write the date due right here. I think I'm going to do that. And probably need to make this a little wider because this is, yep. So all the line items that I have erased, I'm going to rewrite them. Yep. Your Netflix for the time being is free. That is awesome news. That is awesome news. I used this particular blue pen. Okay. So we have the total budget, and then we have the monthly. Let's write that properly. So we have the budget total, budget monthly, date due, day due. Total monthly, day due, and then the actuals are going to be in here. I think this is it. I think this is it. If I've missed anything, can you guys tell me in the comments? I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't see what it is I am missing. This is all that I thought about, but I feel like I'm missing something. Perhaps I'm missing a bill? Hello, Southern Belle Creates. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I have that, okay. I have trash. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm not sure what it is. Alrighty. I'm not sure what it is. So, let's see. Budget total, budget monthly. Budget total. And then budget monthly. And then we see the discrepancy, if there is any discrepancy, okay? So electricity, I'm estimating $85 a month, $85 a month on average, multiplied by 12, which is about 1,020. Budget total 1,020, and I'm going to round up, and budget monthly 85. My water, I'm going to say, because I'm rounding up, I'm going to say, actually, should I not round down? There are fewer people in the house. But it doesn't really work like that because sewer is also in this water bill. Let's say 67. So let's round up. 67 multiplied by 12 is equal to 804. So let's say total water is 804 and total monthly is 67. Spectrum is $60 a month. So that's 60 times 12. 60 per month, 720 in the year. My trash, I pay trash 4 times a year, once a quarter, and I pay about $80. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 80 times 4 is 320. $80 times 4 is 320. And I'm not going to put a monthly number because I don't pay it every month. I pay it every 3 months. For example, I need to go pay it today. I think that was on my list. So we've done 3 items. Oh, I didn't show the average for this one. So the average for this was, or the total was $3.14.19. This is where I made a huge mistake. Now I see it. Y'all didn't tell me that I made a mistake here. So the average of this was not $78.55. It was $86.54. Thank God for spreadsheets. And then the average of the trash payment was $78.55. Yes. If you have public assistance, you can get Amazon Prime for $5.99. Ooh, that's nice. So if you are on public assistance, you can get Amazon Prime for $5.99 per night leave. Take advantage of it. And I think students also get a lower amount. That's actually good. So insurance. My insurance was an average of $198, but I'm going to use the average from this month's bill. So I'm going to say 180. So 180 per month multiplied by 12, 2160. And 180 per month. My Verizon bill is $129 a month, which is 129 times 12, 1548. 1548. Netflix is, we're going to call it $14 a month. 14 times 12, 168. Audible is $16 a month. 16 times 12, 192. Subscriptions. I have to cancel my cloth and paper subscription. My Simply Gilded subscription right now is what? 37? Call it 38. 38 times 12. I'm going to say this is not correct. This is not correct. But I'll leave it. 456. Let's just see. Medical and dental. That is changing. So we have 173. And now we're going to add some money to this list. So med insurance savings. Did I already do that here? Med insurance savings. We have, so I was paying how much? $230 what? I was paying about $235. So $235 minus his new insurance is going to cost about $175 minus $175. So the difference is $60 a month multiplied by 12. So we have $720. Now we're up to, I didn't write this properly. So 10, I should stop counting my chickens before they're hatched, right? What do you guys think? 1096 plus 165 is 1261. 1261. And then we're going to add 720. We have 1981. Okay? So trying to do some savings based on bills, we have 1981. What did I say? I said it was what number did I say? 175 or 178? I don't even remember what I paid today. Let's see. 235 minus 175. Let me see if that's right. Okay, so it was 175. So 175 plus 15. No, plus 14. How did I get... Oh, I remember how I got this number. 175 a month plus 14. I'm going to call it plus 15. 175 plus 15 equals to 190 a month multiplied by 12, which is 2280 per month. And then But I'm paying all of his dental this month so that I can get this money out the rest of the year. Okay? Wait, YouTube has a discount as well? Family plan for $19.99. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know YouTube. Oh, no, I do know YouTube has a TV service. So Taekwondo, I'm expecting that it will be the same amount. Oh, we have some savings from Taekwondo, but those savings will go into his school supplies. Let's see. So in the months of June, in the month of July, he's not likely to be home at all. In the month of June, he's likely to be around for just half of the month. So let's see, 159 over 2 is that, and then I'll add 159, which is 238.50. So I'm expecting to have Taekwondo savings. I'm expecting to have 238. I'll call it 238. $238 from June through August. Actually, no, he's going to start when he comes back, and he comes back at the end of July. So that's 238. I'm not going to include that. I'm not sure if I'm going to put that money directly into school supplies or I'm going to put it back into this fund. But let's just do this. So we have Taekwondo. I'm just going to write in what it is, and then 159 multiplied by 12, 1908. Let me remove 1 month. So 159 multiplied by 11 months. So it's 159 a month, but it's 11 months, and I need to put a star somewhere so that I can remind myself that that is not multiplied by 12, because it's not the same as everything else beforehand. And that would be 1749. I'm not putting his hair in. Amazon Prime is $3.15. Whoa. $3. Sorry, didn't realize you guys couldn't see that. Amazon Prime is the same every month. So that's $3.15 and $37.80. I really don't even need to put it here. And now we're down to the areas of major things. Let's see. So we have eating out so far. Oh, sorry, you're out of frame. Eating out this year, the average was about $262. I'm going to make this $225. Should I make it $250? Should I make it $250? No. Because if you're trying to reduce it, why would you put a higher number? And that's a number that's that's $50 over your average. So we're going to just say $225. I think that's a good number for the average. So $225, and then multiply that by 12. $225 times 12. So that's the number to beat. $2,700. Anything lower than this number is yes. That's good. Groceries and household. We spent an average of $687 a month. I'm going to put this one at $690. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at $690 because it's groceries. And if we're not eating, actually, I should make that $700, because the less you eat out, it doesn't exactly translate, but you should be, If you don't eat as much out, then I'm trying to explain this mathematically and I can't get my brain around it. Let's say you have $50 to eat out. $50 eating out will probably give you 2 meals, 2 to 3, let's say 3 meals, right? If you put that $50 into your groceries, no, I'm not explaining it right. Let's say $50 for eating out will probably translate to $20 of additional grocery money, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. So I'm making this $700 and we're doing 700 times 12. It's a budget amount, right? It's a budget amount. Gas. Now my gas was, the average gas was $2.27.32. I'm going to make this $2.50. I'm going to make this $2.50. Well, I'll make it $2.50 and then I'll go check with my income, because in all of this, we haven't looked at the income. I mean, I've been able to cover all this before now, but you know, sometimes you push things up and down just to make sure you can afford it. $2.50 per month for gas. $2.50 times 12. We have $3,000. Okay, health. What was our average for health? Our average was $77.35. I'm going to make that a round number. Make it $80. 80 times 12 is $960. Activities. I had $50 a month. Well, let's see. Oh, I didn't even put that down here. And I don't have it in my spreadsheet. Great. I don't have that in my spreadsheet. Great. So, let's see. We have... What do we have here? $50 a month, I said, on average. So, 50 times 12 is $600. 600. And now the savings. So, let's see. This is for 2 months. How do I spread this over? I just divide that by 12. Okay. So we're going to add all these amounts and divide by 12. And I'm going to have a line item for bill savings, because that's going to tell me, I'm going to put it right on top of the regular savings. I'm going to say bills savings. So like I said earlier in the video, if you are just joining us, that my plan is to save $5,000 minimum this year. From looking at my bills for last year and what I could save from it, because of certain bills reducing and me not inflating our lifestyle to meet those reductions, we should save about 1981 plus 238. We should save about 2219. If I divide that by 12, that means from our bills alone, I'm going to make this 185. From our bills alone, we should have $185 a month. Now, in order to save $5,000, the plan was to save $420 a month. $420 a month minus 185 is going to be equal to 235. So if I'm able to consistently have this or save this money from the bills, $185, and then consistently also save $235 a month or more, because it could be more. I mean, we could get to March, April, this bill reduces, that bill reduces, and all of a sudden the bill savings comes up to $250. And then I'm able to save, $300 because maybe I've paid off a debt somewhere. Then all of a sudden, we've surpassed the $420 a month. So the plan is to do $420 a month from these two, or from wherever, from more, in order to get $420 a month. I hope I have not confused you. So the plan is 235 plus 185, which is 420. 235 plus 185, which is 420. And then at the end of a year, you have $5,040. So I hope everyone understands what we just did. If you have any questions, please leave a comment, or your question. 185 times 12. So I'm going to track this differently because at the end of the month, then I'll remove this bill savings amount. So every month in my budget, I should have this $235 a month budgeted for savings. Where are we? 2220. $2,220. And then from the other one, 235 times 12. $2,820. And we're not dealing with the debt repayment because that should come in a separate video to show you guys the whole snowball situation. Hi, Cheryl. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Cheryl, we've been on here for over 2 hours. Where have you been? I'm kidding. But seriously, we've been on here for 2 hours, and I do appreciate you guys for joining me. And I hope everything was clear to you about what we did. First of all, we started from 2019, and I'm going to write it so that I don't confuse myself. So I'm going to say 2019 bills tracker. So we began. Yes, I am feeling better. But because I was sick, I was unable to film this video, which is why we have this long 2-hour presentation on annual bill tracking and a yearly budget. So this is where we started. In case you're watching the replay, you scrolled to the end. This is where we started. We went through my spreadsheet and my my spending records to see how much I spent on these areas. Some of these are bills and some of these are variable expenses. So we got the averages, we got the totals and the averages for most of these items. Some of them are blank because I haven't done my December numbers yet. And when I do my December numbers, then I can have accurate totals and accurate averages, especially for these areas that are variable expenses. So we did that. After that, we used the average for most of these numbers to come up with the budget for 2020. So I have my budget total, which is based on this total here. Well, which is actually based on my budget monthly multiplied by 12, which you have 12 months in a year. So I have this column for the budget total, this column for the budget monthly for each of these items. I have my day due to tell me if this is due on the 1st, 2nd, 4th, whatever day that these are due. And then I have columns for January through December. And at the end of the year, we have a total and then an average, so that at the end of the year, I can see very quickly, did I spend $10.20 on electricity in the month of 2020? Yes or no? What was the average? That should help me determine my 2021 budget. So, do you guys see my thinking with this? This is a very necessary tool, much easier to do in Excel. But I wanted to write it all down with my hand so that I can see mean, we're talking about thousands of dollars here. This ain't no chicken change now. This is no chicken change. We're talking about thousands of dollars. It might be small to some people, that doesn't matter. But I'm teaching myself to have a better respect for money and understand what's at stake when I am tempted by the things that I want, like washi tape and stickers. So I have to write this down and I have to look at it every month and come excuse me. Oh goodness. Have a drink of water. Excuse me. So I have to do this every month, write in the actuals after I've done these every month, so that I can actually see what's at stake and how my behaviors affect my annual budget, because it's all here on paper. The numbers don't lie. Just like they say, the scale doesn't lie, but the numbers don't lie. It'll show you what you're actually spending. So I have this here. The one I do for business spending is separate, because I'm not going to show you all that, because that's a lot. So the one for business spending will be on the computer. It'll stay there. And then this will be here, because this is what I'm going to use, like I said, to help regulate my behavior in 2020. And it'll tell me what's at stake, because the most important thing for me is for this number here to go up. If we're able to double this number by the end of the year, I would be a very much happy camper. And then, by God's grace, this debt repayment should end. The first, I'm going to do that video I'm going to do a separate video for that and do my debt snowball plan. But that's it. So we can do a very quick recap of this section of my debt planner. The first couple of pages are from my old budget planner that I just moved over here, because I wanted to have the baby steps and I didn't want to rewrite it. I also wanted to have the 4 walls of my budget, because these are the most important things one needs to be spending money on. And this is an ideal budget breakdown, because eventually this is what I want. Well, it's going to actually look different. I need to change this. I've recently been challenged because I've seen someone's budget breakdown where they spend about 30% of their income on their needs, 10% on wants, and about 50% on savings. So this is Elizabeth. I got this pie chart from Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren, who is a presidential candidate, who's running for president. She is, or was, an economics professor, and this was her recommendation: to spend 50% on your needs, 20% on savings, 20%. No, she actually did a 50-30-20 rule. So she said 50% on needs, 30% on wants, and 20% on savings. If you're a person who believes in tithing, you would know that 10% should go to giving. So that's why I have 50% for needs, 20% for savings, 20% for wants, and 10% for giving. With everything that's happening and things that are changing, this needs to change. So I have this as right now, and maybe for better accountability, I need to do this spreadsheet, or this pie chart. It'll come from a spreadsheet, to see how much I actually spent on my needs versus savings versus giving, wants, and debt. Because right now, a big slice of this is being taken by debt. So that's it. That was a lot of talking. I also have my yearly fees here for the things I pay for every year. This is part of my sinking funds, but these are the dues or fees that have a date and a day attached to them. I need to pay this one right away. That's the only one due in January. So that's HOA dues. And then this is the tracker that I have set for the sinking funds. This is the savings tracker. I just drew this little jar. I'm very proud of this little jar that I hand drew. Don't laugh now. So this is the little jar for the $5,000 that I said that I'm. That was the plan based on this savings chart from Cloth and Paper. So that's $5,000, and then we have the new to me car savings tracker. And then we have what we just completed, the annual bills tracker. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all have me over here doing the Google Sheet document whilst cooking. Yes, very important. 110,866.50 is what you're spending for 2020. Based on your income. That's good. That's good. Yes, Cheryl, because I almost bought a sticker. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to try my hand at drawing. No, I'm not going to try my hand because I honestly need to practice my drawing. I haven't been drawing for a while. You should see the state of my bullet journal. You would be like, girl, you said you bought this to practice. Yeah, I haven't drawn anything since I drew this little Christmas tree. So that's a shame. Anyway. But that's it. That is it. And we have reached the annual bills tracker. So my budget planner is set up and I have my annual budget for 2020. So thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below in the description box. If you want to buy an Erin Condren planner, Life Planner Deluxe Monthly, this is my Deluxe Monthly binder. If you'd like to purchase one of these, please use my link that's going to be down in the description box. Thank you so much for joining me for these 2+ hours. Yes, almost 2.5 hours we've been on here. So thank you so much. I hope this has helped. Go set up your budget and see what your plans are for 2020. It'll tell you where you need to move some things around. It will tell you. It'll tell you. Ooh, Southern Belle is creating with vinyl. Nice. Thanks, Cheryl. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Oh, hi, Angela. Oh, you're meeting us right as we're leaving. We are leaving because we're done. We are done. We went through my 2019 bill tracker, figured out the averages, used that to create a budget for 2020, and we're now done. And I will take a picture of this and put it on Instagrams. Yep. Cheryl says, my future self will thank me. I pray so. I pray so. Yeah. All right. That's it. Enough talking. Thanks, y'all. Bye-bye.